Ryanair has published a full list of the thousands of flights it has cancelled up until the end of October. The no-frills airline, facing an ongoing barrage of bad headlines, has revealed the 2024 services to be axed over the next 6 weeks, leaving the travel plans of up to 400,000 passengers in chaos. More than 200 of the cancelled flights are either into or out of London Stansted, at least 50 from or to Dublin, with a handful in Edinburgh, Manchester, and Birmingham also affected. More 7 things you need to know about Ryanair's cancelled flights across Europe. Rome, Milan, Brussels, and Barcelona airports will also see a significant number of flights, either in or out, cancelled. Ryanair boss Michael O'Leary said only 2% of passengers had been caught up in the cock-up, chiefly blamed on changes to the pilot's holiday rota, which has left the airline desperately short of cover. He said, "This is our mess up. When we make a mess in Ryanair, we come out with our hands up. We try to explain why we've made the mess, and we will pay compensation to those passengers who are entitled to compensation, which will be those flights that are cancelled over the next 2 weeks. We will not pay for flights on other airlines, no. It is not part of the EU 261 entitlement," he said, referring to European passenger rights legislation. The full list of cancelled flights can be found on the Ryanair website here. The airline is believed to have set aside €20 million to cover the various compensation claims it expects as travelers are forced to stay longer in hotels, pay for more food, etc. However, analysts at Dublin-based Goodbody stockbrokers estimated the cancellations would cost the airline about €34.5 million, comprising €23.5 million, €6.3 million in lost fees, and €4.7 million in subsistence such as meals, drinks and accommodation. Goodbody said that would shave 2.3% off its full-year forecast of €1.479 billion in profit after tax. Consumer champion Martin Lewis of Money7Jexpert.com described the mess as potentially a Ratner moment, referring to the infamous jeweler Gerald Ratner, who destroyed his company's reputation by telling the world it sold total crap. "So the damage to its brand is going to be huge," said Lewis. "Anyone affected will think twice before booking with Ryanair. Others will be more likely to fly with another airline if there is not much difference in price." Social media has been deluged with tales of woe from stranded travelers and others whose wedding plans have been ruined. Many have vowed never to go near Ryanair again. And Ryanair's rivals have moved swiftly to try to cash in on the ill feeling. The likes of EasyJet and British Airways took out major advertisements in national newspapers and online to push flash sales of cheap seats on flights over the next 6 weeks.